I had to create some type of support system that would encourage them and basically show them how to be a good student. So that was the start of the OK program. I just figured that if I could come up with some type of system and get enough people involved, get enough responsible African American men that could be good role models for them to show them that it could be done, then we could have an impact on them. And that's really when I sat down and started writing up an actual program.
All of the teachers at Mills Middle School got letters with a list of all of the students' names. It was African American males. We all got called out of class, and then it was like we all had to go into the in-house suspension room, D6, and there was a bunch of us still in the hallway, but like the remainder of us was already in the classroom. And we get into that room, and it's a big classroom. It's open, ain't no pictures up on the wall like in a normal classroom. It's just a chalkboard and some desks. And we get in there, and there's nothing but black people in there, and our vice principal, Mrs. Swinneman, was standing in there. And then all of a sudden, after everybody gets in there, she says a few words to us, and then Deputy Norcross walks in and just gives us this look like that was basically the look, like he just walked down the aisle and just gave us that look. And then he stood up there and gave his whole spiel about how much he cared about his people. And the ills of our people, killing each other, gang violence, drugs abuse, child abuse. It was just a whole list of things that he went on that, at that time, we was in 7th grade, 12, 13 years old. None of us know nothing about that.
That was a pretty big moment because I don't know how everyone else felt, but I felt real special. I felt like we were special. There was something more. There was something to us that someone actually put in the effort and wanted to take care of the situation and showed some interest in us. And I know a lot of us felt that there wasn't too many people that showed interest in us before that point. He just kind of told us what the program was about and what he was about to do with us and stuff. And he kind of told us that about the camping trip we were going to go on at Gibson Ranch. So he told us all about that, and we got pretty excited about that. And he basically just told us that he cared about us and he wanted to see the best for us.
Now, bring us up to the camping trip. Was you excited about it or what?
Yeah, we was excited. Of course we was excited. We went out there and acted a fool a little bit. Deputy Norcross had to step in and take care of some issues a couple 3 or 4 times.
It might not have been fun for Officer Norcross there, but we had a ball. We just got, go figure, a bunch of African-American young black men, I ain't never been camping in my life.
About 40 of them.
I ain't never, and I'm telling you, most of them probably ain't, if not all of us. Ain't never been camping in my life. We went, it was a nice little camping spot. We was harassing the people that was there trying to talk to their daughters, all kind of stuff, man. You go name it. We actually burnt the tents up. When the night fell, we started playing tag or something, what you want to call it. I don't know, our version of tag. It was pretty much running around the tent thing and tearing the tents down and trying to find whoever was hiding. It didn't just have to be our tents. It was whoever was out camping that day.
Was you on the hike trip with everybody, like a 40-man hike trip, running around screaming down the creek too?
Oh, the Rambro trip? No, I missed the Rambro trip. I was playing football. But yeah, they went and acted a fool in the creek, and about 6 people came back covered in mud and water talking about, we ran, bro. So yeah, I stayed out of that trouble, but I remember the Rambro trip.
We took it upon ourselves to go on a nature hike. And you know what? Long story short, I don't know how long we was lost for, maybe 45 minutes, an hour. Y'all couldn't find it. It's like 30, 40 guys. Everybody gone. How did that happen? I was wondering how did that happen? Nowhere to be found. And I think an hour later, we literally got lost. Ended up getting lost though. So we got on the little creek, river, or whatever it was, and just used it as a trail back to camp. So we running down the little water, the trail, the creek, screaming like wild animals. We having fun. We don't know what could happen. We kids. We having fun. And we get back to camp. And I guess you can say right now, this was the first day that I felt Officer Norcross cared about us. Not just me, literally cared about us. Because he had tears in his eyes. And it wasn't tears of mad until he found out that we was okay. You can tell the tears was of concern and what happened to all my boys. That quick. It's like he had 40 sons at that moment that he was upset about. And then he found out everybody was okay, nobody had no scratch, no cuts. then the tears turned to tears of anger because he was pretty bad at it. So I think
He sat us down and that's when he started crying, and he really broke it down to us why he was doing this and how much he cared about us. And I think that was where it all started. That's where the actual OK program was birthed.